Clearly, as agents, we have a problem with what the government is implementing in terms of having all cargo that is unnominated brought to Nairobi by SGR. We are not in support of that as agents. As an association, we think it's not one of those things you want to hear when the economy is going down. And our problem per se is the implementation. What is this that they're doing that will help us clear cargo faster? So we are not in support of the initiative of bringing all unnominated cargo to ICD via SGR. But again, that should not be misconstrued to mean that we do not want to use SGR. Our problem at this rate is that they don't seem to be getting it right in terms of having clients, marketing and having clients use the SGR. The marketing should start from an effective point of view because like I always say, transport is a very small component of having cargo out of the port or out of an ICD or whichever customs area. Transport is what I would call 30%. 70% is how efficient the cargo is evacuated, and that brings to fore cargo interveners like Kenya Revenue Authority, who are the most important cargo intervener from the public sector, and other smaller interveners like Kenya Bureau of Standards, Kenya Ports Authority, KEFIs, and so on and so forth. Now, is it right? It's not right because it doesn't have any legal backing. Cargo belongs to the cargo owner. WTO is very clear on who takes responsibility for cargo. And when the cargo owner gives his or her cargo to a line, a carrier, the expectation is that the title takes precedence. The title here is the bill of lading. And the bill of lading has a life from the port of loading to the port of delivery. In this case, the port of delivery is Mombasa. Anything beyond that, liability is taken back to the cargo owner. And that is why the cargo owner must always be involved in whatever you want to do with his or her cargo. And that is the connection between now the clearing agent and the cargo owner. And we are saying this. It may be right that SGR must look for business. But the question is, how are they looking at that business? And that brings me to what I think is the most important thing. How do we optimize the SGR, which to me is our problem as a country, is our problem as stakeholders. The idea is noble. The idea of having SGR is noble, given the fact that multimodal transport in its tires, railways makes it cheaper to transport cargo from the cheapest, which is sea. And from sea you come to railway, from railway you go to road, and then air, of course, is the most expensive. So it is a good idea, very noble. But how it is being actioned is where the problem is. The implementation is where the problem is. Let us sit down. Let us look at the importance of all the cargo interveners, especially the private sector, and not bulldoze them. Bring them on board, talk to them. Let's agree on what we should do to optimize the SGR. And to me, that basically is bringing people together on the table and discussing the shortcomings of other interveners. And clearly, as agents, we can tell you, without any fear of contradiction, that fix KRA, fix KPA, and SGR will just be automatic. Thank you.